in his talks, he said Big C was snitching in jail. Are you going mad? Like that's how he's talking crazy on the man, then, bro. But you don't know no one.
Okay, no, because he did say that on my podcast, but I didn't know he was talking about Carl.
So exactly, mental.
Yeah,
so imagine
he's trying to get
a show's a show, but reality check.
Yeah.
Well, he said that Big C was a niche. How? When? From when? How? What kind of maniac stories? So when you got people talking on Newham Legends,
but he done a long time in
16 years in a chokey. No, where?
Yeah, I don't know.
If I showed you the day he got out, the Newham legends that were there, that Crazy Titch, he named every legend he could think of in Newham. Even he mentioned me, and me and him didn't even like each other. How does he end his tune? You ain't no Chronik or Corbin. What's their last name, Corbin? Are you mad? But did you hear them mention Marvin though? That's why them man are upset, because man are legends. You don't call yourself a legend, people call you a legend. So you can't tell someone they're not a legend. Because people speak, is it? So that's just basically what it is.
So did you enjoy the podcast I did with Tom Robinson?
I enjoyed what I saw. So I don't know if that was the whole podcast that I saw, because it was on Instagram.
No, it
so
was
it couldn't
3
have
hours
been.
and something.
Right, so it couldn't have been. But what I saw in that trailer was enough, because I only got this yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was enough to. I watched the whole of it and it was juicy. I saw a couple other bits on the script, but that's what stuck in my mind. I said, you know what?
Yeah.
You're that type of person. Obviously, we got different sides to our character, judging on who you're in front of and what the vibe is, innit? But it looked like you were swinging. He was swinging.
It was good. It was
how,
a good
how
interview.
was that though?
That was good. You know, it was actually Kevin Lane. Big up Kevin Lane. Free Kevin Lane. It was actually Kevin Lane. Yeah.
Didn't they let him out?
Nah, they arrested him again for something that he didn't even do.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Man.
They let him out, innit?
Yeah, they let him out.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And then I done a podcast with him. That's how I met him. And then we've become like proper close friends. That he's a proper close friend of mine. He's the one that lined up the interview with Tommy Robinson for me. So that's how that came about.
So basically, he's racist as well.
Who?
Lane.
No.
He's
he's not. Yeah, no, Kevin Lane, he's not racist at all. He's actually a really, really good guy. He's one of the best guys
ever. Does he like
ever.
Asians?
Yeah, he likes everyone. He ain't got a problem with nobody. No one. He's a proper good guy, man. But yeah, that's how the Tommy Robinson came about. It was a bit controversial because we touched on certain topics and stuff like that. And then you had a lot of Muslims that, why would you give this guy a platform to spread hate? And
that's what.
Do you understand? Yeah, but look, at the end of the day,
did he spread hate?
He was like, I was refuting everything that he was saying, innit? He was saying certain things. Like, for example, there was a video of him when he Ali Dawa, I think, ran up on him somewhere, and he was trying to mock Ali Dawa, and he was saying to him,
big up Ali Dawa.
Yeah, big up Ali Dawa. He's gonna be on my podcast as well, inshallah. He was mocking him, basically saying to him, what you believe in? You believe that the Prophet Muhammad alayhi salam went on a flying horse. Like, he started mocking it and that. Yeah. So for me, I got a bit offended by that, because obviously it's the Prophet alayhi salam, you know what I'm saying? So I started researching and stuff like that. And then I found in the Bible, Jesus is going to come down on a horse, a flying horse.
Yeah.
And not just him, he's going to have a whole group coming down on horses with him. So I pulled him up on it. I was like, are you a Christian? He was like, yeah. I said, cool, let me read something to you. So I read it to him. And then he was like, okay.
Yeah,
and then I was like,
mind games.
Do you understand? Then I said to him, look, you believe in a God? He was like, yeah. I said, cool. God created the earth, yeah? He said, yeah. I said, God created everything that's in the earth, animals, all of that, yeah? He said, yeah. I said, so what makes you think that God can't create a horse with wings that can fly? Then he was like, you know what, you got me. I did that one for Ali Dawa, do you know what I'm saying?
Come on, big up Ali Dawa.
I wasn't really feeling that. And then he pulled out the Quran, started like showing me certain verses, and that there was one, I'm not gonna lie, I've never read that verse before. I wasn't prepared for that. I had to read it a good few times, like 10 times. And then I was thinking, do you know what? I was like, Allah, you need to like help me here.
Then
subhanallah, it just came in my head, subhanallah. I thought, you know what? It was talking about women for the idha period. When women, before they menstruate, if they don't menstruate, you still have to wait 3 months before you can get remarried again. Then I remembered, I've got a friend of mine who doesn't have no period at all, but she still gets pregnant. So I thought, okay, that's what it is. Then I explained it to him. Then there's also women who are mature who have been through menopause.
Why did he bring that up? What was his
Because he brought a verse up that was talking about idha, the waiting period. He was trying to say...
But what about the waiting period?
So he was basically trying to say that was about younger girls before they get their period. So he was saying, see, you are allowed to marry little girls, little 9-year-old girls, 8-year-old girls.
Oh,
Do you
not
understand what I'm
knowing
trying to
that
say?
it's for
Yeah, not
when you
knowing.
get divorced
Yeah.
before you can get with
Yeah,
another brother.
yeah. If you don't have a menstrual period, which some people don't,
Yeah, you're still
you
tied to
still
that.
got to wait 3 months. Why? Because there's a hikmah in that. There's
Yeah,
knowledge
yeah,
in it.
yeah.
Even though you don't get periods, you may still be pregnant, so you have to
Yeah.
wait for 3 months.
Yeah.
You understand? Or there's women who have had menopause.
Yeah, so you try to spin the narrative.
Yes, you
Yeah,
try to spin the narrative on it.
mashallah, yeah,
Yeah,
and
but
I'll give you the
alhamdulillah,
knowledge
do
on
you know what I'm
time.
saying? It just came, like, it just came into
Yeah,
my head.
yeah, mashallah.
So I
yeah.
got a backlash from having Tommy on the show, like, you know,
Yeah.
like, because some of the brothers, they was like, oh, how can you sit down next to him and all that? Like, how did you feel, like, sitting down next to him?
The thing is, if we can't sit down, yeah, and talk and compromise and try to educate each other, how are we supposed to solve these problems between us?
Yeah, because look, there and then he thought something. Yeah, you're not wrong for thinking something, innit? Yeah. I remember Allah says, yeah, the strongest of us is the one that can control their anger, not the one that can lift stuff up.
Exactly.
So you're not supposed to fight it into him.
Exactly.
Because he genuinely believed that.
Yeah.
Some people are mocking it. They definitely know the truth and they just want to pry on people that are Muslim, but they don't have a lot of knowledge. That's when you get people, I find the most people that people judge are the people that with heart, but no knowledge.
Yeah.
So they end up fighting or whatever because they believe.
Yes, and then they're like,
yeah,
see,
but they don't have
look
the
at
words
him, look
to.
at him. See how these Muslims are? They just want to fight. They're aggressive. They're
100
violent. You can't do that.
Human beings want to fight.
The thing is,
like,
where I've been to Speaker's Corner, I've been going there for years. When I first went there, people used to be like, oh, your prophet's a pedo, astaghfirullah. I used to get mad. Like, I used to want to start taking heads off. You know what I'm
Did you see
saying?
Just Be Real there?
No, who's that?
Remember the one we interviewed, Just Be Real? He used to go Speaker's Corner.
yeah,
one with the-
Do you know what? I
yeah.
probably did, but I don't know like the name.
Yeah,
but
I saw
I
that.
know
By
the face.
I used to watch Speaker's Corner and stuff. Yeah,
Remember he said he used to go there.
but you
and
see,
Yeah.
even that the point what he
Respect,
tried to get
respect.
you on.
Yeah, respect. Yeah,
Yeah,
see
it's even the
respect
point
there.
that he tried to get you on, yeah. That even though if like it wasn't like his intention, what it seems like, I can't tell him his intention, but his intention was like he was trying to use it to get at you with, innit? Like, but even obviously divorce is not something that I even like talking about because it's one of the things that Allah permitted to us that he doesn't like the
Yes,
most.
yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't like it the most, innit? So even when people are quick to divorce, it's not really an Islamic thing to do, even though it is allowed, innit? But there's wisdom in it, innit? That most, if you didn't know that,
Yeah.
that little waiting period thing that people, it would lead you in problems.
Of course it
if
would.
you get with the next guy and you're
exactly.
slightly
Imagine you get with somebody else and you're already pregnant with the first one.
and he's genuine.
then-
That guy it was a genuine sister, so it's there to cover the sisters, innit?
Yeah.
And make sure that they govern themselves, innit?
Exactly. Because you know what? Allah knows best at the end of the day. He created
Yeah,
us.
I
He
wanna-
knows. There's hikmah in everything he says. Anything he tells you
I'm
not to
just
do,
glad
there's
that
a reason
the
why.
knowledge came to you.